These guys promised to follow the channel, so we'll look out for them. So I just touched down in Dublin, Ireland, and I'm here for the Meatopia event, which is local chefs and international chefs coming together with Guinness to do unique pairings for the Meatopia event. So they're actually going to be creating unique beers at Guinness to pair with some of the dishes that these chefs will be doing. So first time here, gonna do some sightseeing, maybe not, but definitely gonna bring you highlights from the event. So stay tuned. Waiting on Jason, don't know where he is.
Things rough, boy. 24, 25, 26 hours. What do you think it is?
About 26 hours. About 26 hours.
Right now. Yeah, cool Guinness right now. But we touched on.
Yeah, we touched on and we here.
Big things are going to happen. Stay tuned.
Meatopia. So Meatopia, as you can tell from the name, is a culinary event that focused on meats. And of course, it's put on by Guinness. So they will be doing a lot of pairings with Guinness and the dishes that these chefs will be creating. Local chefs from Ireland and international chefs as well will be creating some dishes, so we're looking forward to that. Later today we're meeting up with Luis, who's a representative from Diageo and Guinness, and he will be taking care of us and showing us around and that type of thing.
This is something very special. I mean, I've never been either. But it's a festival that is done in a couple of cities in Europe. Yes. So let's head there.
Yeah, so we're on our way to the Guinness factory, taking our walk because, I mean, it don't make sense waiting 20 minutes for a taxi when it's 20 minutes walk away.
I mean, we had customers walking.
Yeah, it's a nice day out. And I say nice, well, not sure that nice.
Well, it's one of the biggest barbecue grill festivals in Europe. Started actually in London, but there is a chapter that comes here every year, every summer, start of the summer, to celebrate with Guinness and the Guinness Open Gate Brewery, which actually makes a great combination of the experimental beers that are made there with the types of meat and the types of woods that they use to cook those meats as well, and all the seasonings and everything else. There is a close collaboration with the chefs, between the chefs and the brewers, to make sure that the liquids that are prepared and the foods that are prepared pair beautifully.
So we've been walking for about half hour. Half hour we walking now, about that. Definitely we're in the right place because I am smelling meat being grilled. The aroma is just wafting through the air. So yeah, we're in the right place.
Yeah, how are you? Oh, you might have to open your wrist there. There we go. Enjoy. You can use these tokens at any of the meat stations and the bottle cap at the bar here or the bar inside. Enjoy.
Inspired by, my reverence for the African culture. So you took lamb, we rubbed it with Burberry seasoning, and we grilled it for about an hour, and then we finished it in our smoker for about 2 hours. After that, we made a mock shoe. Mock shoe is made with Maryland corn. This time we use Irish corn because we're in Dublin. So Irish corn, some peppers, jalapenos, onions, roasted that off, and then we finished it with some Irish butter. And then we made an epis. If you're not familiar with epis, epis is an African style like pesto or verde. So combine all those flavors with our jerk spiked brown ale that I work with Guinness to make. It's just a great bite. Our vision for our restaurant is to pay homage to the African diaspora. So our people have come from Africa all over the world. The Caribbean was one of those places that our people stopped. And we created something special out of that. When you look at the Caribbean, I mean, you can't talk about great food in this world without talking about Jamaican cuisine. And I always try to pay homage to that. So when I was working with them, I wanted something kind of bold, something that made sense to what we were doing. So that jerk spiked brown ale just made sense to us.
Hi, my name is Malcolm and I'm the chef owner of Candlenut Restaurant in Singapore. So here I've brought a poisonous black nut from Indonesia that we have used to marinate this pork and grill over charcoal as a skewer. Yeah, so this one is fermented black nut, so it's totally safe to eat. It has very nice deep flavor and served with coconut rice and the anchovy chili. So our food is also paired with a specially made beer, a Pilsner done by the people here, and it's infused with our tea. There is our own tea blend of oolong, pandan, lemongrass, vanilla and jasmine. So that's really a nice pairing that goes well with the food.
Hi, I'm Will Bobby. I'm from Cricket Restaurant in London, and today we're cooking duck. So we're cooking the crown over the fire, slow cooking the legs in a drum barbecue, serving it on top of a sauce made from lots of different spices, sesame, peanut, tamarind, duck stock, coconut milk, etc, etc, with pickled cucumber and borage flour. Really, this is a dish that we've done in Cricket a few times, but with wild duck instead. And it's quite simple. You know, we made a sauce which is fairly typical of southern India, Hyderabad, with flavors of curry leaf and onion and mustard seeds and all that kind of stuff. And we paired it with duck. It seemed like a good combination. Pickled cucumber and duck goes super well. The tamarind cuts through it, and it's a little bit sweet from the coconut. So you should have a pink bit of duck breast, a nice slow cooked crispy bit of leg with a very rich sauce, and yeah, it should be good. So we picked this stout to go with it because it's very rich. It's sweet as well, kind of like treacle, so it cuts really nicely through with the duck and the cucumber. Yeah, and it goes really nicely.
My name is Kwame Anwachi, the chef of Kith and Kin and Philly Wing Fry in Washington, D.C. And we have short rib suya. So suya is a Nigerian street snack. We've introduced a little bit of Nigerian barbecue to that, or American barbecue, and a little bit of Ethiopian spices as well. So it's the best of all worlds here, and some Irish beef. Yeah, Guinness draft we're pairing it with, and it's amazing.
What a day. It was a really good event, first part of the event. A lot of great pairings, a lot of great dishes from the chefs. The Singaporean, the jerk spice brew, really amazing stuff. It's looking real bright outside right now, like it's 5:30, but it's actually more like 10:30 in the night. So yeah, I'm real tired. I'm gonna get some sleep. But I'll be back tomorrow to show you more footage of the Meatopia event, so stay tuned. Alright, so it's day 2, Saturday, and I'm about to head downstairs and meet up with Jason, Louis and Kivan, and we head into the Guinness Storehouse first to check out the tour, and then over to Meatopia Part 2. Alright, so these guys are already waiting.
Hey guys.
Next day,
Morning.
guys.
We are live.
Day 2.
If you look up, you realize you're standing in the world's largest pint-shaped glass. So it's the shape of a pint glass, the atrium. It's about 44 meters tall. How many pints would it hold, do you think? 14.3 million. Yeah, 14.3 million. So 3 times the population of Ireland. It'd take our brewery about 4 days to brew enough Guinness to fill it.
4 days?
4 days.
How much is it drink to go?
I couldn't tell you,
so you don't know what time it is. So, Anna wasn't here yesterday, she's here today. This dish, actually the prep that went into doing this dish was actually very impressive.
Hi, my name is Anna Hall, and today I've prepared chicken stuffed with clonakilty black pudding and wrapped in bacon. I chose to do this dish because I like Irish produce. Clonakilty black pudding is a very famous Irish ingredient, and I just thought it was quite exciting to put it in the centre of the chicken and serve it as a kind of boudin.
It tastes delicious, and this is delicious, and I'm going to have beer in a minute and tell you how delicious they are together, and it's all just delicious.
Looks good. Looks really good. That comes out more with the beer. That's good. That's really good.
Oh, that's really good.
That's good.
That's really good. Hello, my name is Susanna Crampton, and I'm here. I'm going to be on the stage at 4:45 talking about my Zwartblas lamb, which is a special breed of sheep, and I've marinated 3 versions of it, one with a Cajun marinade, another with a garlic herb marinade, and the third with a port marinade, and they'll be being barbecued on apple wood and a mesquite kind of wood later on today. I'm a blanket designing shepherd who's written a book called Bodacious the Shepherd Cat, which has just recently been translated into about 4 other languages. I'm a photographer, and I have a large social media following to do with the sheep that I breed for meat, milk, and for wool to make blankets, because I design blankets from the yarn that comes from the sheep.
Yes, my name is James Cochran. I'm a restaurant up the street, Angel, called 1251. It's all about my roots, so I'm half Scottish, half Vincentian. For me, I like to showcase goat on the menu. So Meatopia came forward to me, asked me to do a kind of a barbecue street kind of style goat. I decided to go with Korean spice goat. I love Asian food. I love the freshness, the spices of it, like the kind of umami flavours of it. So for me, this dish has a really good balance. So we've got Korean spice goat leg that we kind of bone out. We brush it in the Korean spice, leave it 48 hours. Then we barbecue it over there on the barbecue, get it really nice and black, and then just serve it pink. And a bit of freshness, so we do smack cucumber. So smack cucumber is a Taiwanese, dish. Basically, you get a cucumber and you literally bash the hell out of it. Then you put salt on it. In a cucumber, there's 90% salt, 90% water in it. That draws all of the moisture out of it. So that's where you can now start to pack flavour into it. So we put mirin, soy, fish sauce, rice wine vinegar, chili, garlic, and basically marinate that in it for like a good 48 hours. So that's the freshness coming through. Then for texture, you've got crispy shallots, you've got mint crest for freshness, and tugarachi is again another Korean spice that is basically Korean red pepper with sesame seeds in. It's great to work with Guinness. So basically we have this citrus IPA. If you think about the kind of dish, you kind of got that barbecue smokiness, and you want something kind of light to cut through it. It's been a great weekend. The feedback so far on goat's been good. We're trying to make it, trying to get goat out there more. For us personally, sustainability is massive at the moment. Goats are used for dairy, so when the kids are born, they're slaughtered. And you think about this moment, we're set in this mind frame from generations of how we eat. We eat beef, lamb, chicken, pork. And we have a beautiful product here that's not been used enough. So for me, if I can get it out there, I'm never going to be the biggest seller here because people are set in their ways, but if I can introduce them and get them to use their mind and broaden it more, then we're moving in the right direction.
I'm Gonyoki Padjap from Russell House Restaurant, and we're doing grilled langoustines with mojo rojo sauce with a garlic butter on sourdough. So I wanted to keep it really simple, use really nice fresh langoustines, and just do a really spicy, simple sauce to kind of go with the summer vibe of being, simple food and easy to pick up and eat. The lardo as well, so there's a slice of cured pig fat on top, just to kind of have that surf vibe as well. It's really beautiful. The maritime stout is actually, it's got oysters in the stout, and it pairs beautifully with the and also with the lardo as well. So it's perfect for both the pork and the fish. So it just goes really, really well. It was the perfect option to have.
So that's it. Meatopia 2019 is a wrap. We had a great time, a lot of great food by the chefs. Of course, Guinness always on point. They're experimenting, doing great things here. Special thanks to Guinness Caribbean for making this happen. First time in Dublin, Ireland, and it was a blast. If you like any content, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more stuff. And of course, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Cheers.
Everything, leave your worries on my doorstep. Swinging out my vibe. Direct your feet, you'll look pretty sweet on the sunny side of the street. Corn you, yeah, hitter and the powder. Raindrops trickling down your fire skin.
Also had to say thanks for this care package. Came back to the room yesterday and this is what I found in the room. A nice little glass here. Customized, you know, with your name on it. The jerk spice brown ale, Guinness draft there. Maritime stout, and of course the Singaporean pilsner, which was infused with oolong tea, pandan, lemongrass, and vanilla. And again, this was definitely a crowd favorite. Really refreshing, really tasty beer. Salted caramel, Guinness salted caramel chips. Nice little note as well from the folks at Guinness and from Meatopia. Every subscription counts, so hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit it a thumbs up, you give it a share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.